Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm MaryAnne and you are watching MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love it and appreciate every single one of you, new and returning subscribers. If you're interested in subscribing, it just takes a moment. It's free. I love it and appreciate it, and it helps me to grow and evolve. And welcome Leos to your July Sun, Moon, and Rising Leos July reading and Oracle messages. Now, what I'm going to do, kind of as the format for those of you that are new, is I like to shuffle as I'm speaking. And generally what I do is I will read under 4 major categories for the month of July. And then I'm also going to be reading from 3 of my favorite oracles, and eventually I'll be getting more, but for now I'm just so drawn to them. Their messages are so beautiful, so filled with light and inspiration and clarity about topics and circumstances that, you know, the way they word things is so beautiful. I would love, and I look forward to being able to speak in such a clear and concise way. You know, that's my goal one day anyway. But I'm grateful to be here, and I'm hoping you're doing well. And right now, as I shuffle, I'll just talk a little bit about the astrological effects happening to all of us. And then, of course, to you specifically, Leo, through your messages and my divine intervention and spirit. And hopefully you'll resonate with these. But do know that I always recommend, that you watch your moon and rising as well, or ascendant, because a lot of times that resonates more. I didn't know that for the longest time of all the years I've been doing tarot and everything. Well, mainly it started astrology and the connections and the love compatibility, because I'm all about relationships. And I actually started a series, so if you haven't clicked on that, check for your sign, because I'm doing it randomly and whatever comes up. And one of those is I think I did at least 3 readings for Leo in June. So I am actually reading this to you on June 29th, 2020. So whenever you watch this is perfectly okay, because the messages are still every bit as important, and they're specifically for you, Leo. And right now we've been in retrograde season, full tilt. We had 6 retrograde planets. That's a lot, you know, that's a huge amount, affecting all different aspects of our lives. But one of them went forward, and that was Venus, about 3 days ago on the 25th. Yeah, 4 days ago. And so that's all about love. And you know how passionate you are, Leos. Let's be real about it. And love is important to you. And if you've had, let's say, maybe just a little bit of strain in the relationship department. It doesn't have to be your significant other. I mean friends, any category of relationships. You, maybe we're just really, with the retrograde, it's all about kind of going inward. We've been affected by the outside world so much, right? All of us. Leos are no exception. And it's really a time to really give us to reflect, because a lot of times people have to be at home now. I certainly still do. Not quite gotten the green light on massage therapy yet as a therapist of many years. You want to take this time, and you were taking this time, you know. You innately knew this is time for me to really kind of sit back now, take in, accept, review things, reevaluate things, revisit things, and predominantly in relationships, to strengthen and to build them to a better place. Some leave your life, it's true, and especially because we're in eclipse season in addition to the retrograde season. Honestly, the energies have been profound. So clearly you're picking up, because you have a great intuitive aspect to you as well, Leos. And I had 2 Leo brothers. I lost one 3 years ago, but they were both very intuitive and very understanding and capable of kind of what happens in the world and around them. You know, they're aware. They're very aware. So, so with the eclipses, in addition to that, there's been changes and fast beginnings and fast endings, and it's just kind of, you know, it's making your head spin. But the changes are beautiful changes because they have been a long time coming. And I feel like what I've heard, which I choose to believe, because I'm an optimist in a lot of ways, and so are you, Leo. I have a very close affinity to Leos as a Libra, which is an air sign, fire. Beautiful combination there. Is that, you know, I mean, this whole time has been a reset. You know, I mean, it's about really being able to stop. And I don't think a lot of us have had that opportunity in our lives in the recent past. It's a fast moving life, isn't it? It's just everything's fast. Everything goes so fast. Ironically, though, I'm sure you're going to find that even in the time that you maybe not have been doing as much in the last few months, it's still going fast. So that's a whole different story in a different video. But the eclipses are bringing changes. They're bringing a storyline to your life. The first was June 5th in Sagittarius, your fellow fire sign. So it's about truth and, you know, speaking our truth and breaking away from traditions that are not working anymore and clarifying it, standing strong, feeling empowered, whatever that means for you. But I think as a whole, we're doing it anyway, which is hard. It just fills my heart, as I'm sure it does yours, because of your passion and determination to see things through and do things right, you know, whatever that may be. So, you know, that's hugely strong. And then the second eclipse was on June 21st, first day of summer, and that's Cancer. That's all about the heart. It's all about our feelings and emotions and the strength we have to love more, to love better, to give more, to be willing to sacrifice, and for the sake of everybody, you know, and that's hugely being felt too. So if that's what's happening and you're feeling it, that's a really good reason. And then the third of the series, because eclipses always come in series, is July 5th. So that's right around the corner. And that's in Capricorn. So that's the stability of our ideas, the permanence, you know, kind of regimented, true, but that won't be around for long. That's been with us for a couple of years or more. Now this next year is coming into Aquarian, and that's a whole different deal, but we'll get into that later. So those are the elements and the energies that you've been dealing with, known or not. Now you have maybe hopefully a better idea of why you were feeling certain ways. But love is predominant. It is huge with the Cancer sun season we're in now, the eclipse that happened in Cancer, Mercury retrogrades in Cancer. So yes, communication is going to get a little skewed, and talking is hard. I have difficulty. I trip over my words a lot more than I do normally during the retrograde, but it's ending on the 12th and then going forward. So slowly getting back to momentum so that communication clears up. Our ideas are being set forth. We've had time to review these things. You're feeling strong, and the energy is really changing because Mars, the planet of fire and war and, you know, aggression and action, just went into its very comfortable sign of Aries, where Aries is ruled by Mars. So it's perfect. And that's going to be there for 6 months. You being a fire sign are going to get that energy level. You're probably already feeling it, and you're thinking, it doesn't happen overnight. It's kind of a gradual momentum. But yes, you're going to love that rejuvenation of energy. And towards relationships, the combination is beautiful. So there's that. Now, let me set this down for a moment and just kind of pick these specific, beautiful oracle messages just for the sign of Leo. That one really wanted to come out, and I'll read them to you as we go along. I just hope that you're doing well, and you know, your birthday sun season starts at the end of this month, or I'm sorry, at the end of July. So, well, 21st, I think it's 21st, 22nd. So yours is coming up. Once again, I know, here it is. You want to make sure you wish for certain things because that's your special, beautiful, magical time of the year. The universe, the higher powers, you know, all of the co-creating happens at that time, and it's your favor at that time. And the world gets to feel that Leo energy, that passion and fire and fun and activeness that's been dormant for a while. So we all thank you for that. And then, yeah, lots of interesting thing, but you know, it's summer. It's time to have some fun and take time for that. So I hope that you're going to be able to do that. It doesn't matter if you haven't been working. A lot of people have. If you've been working a lot, you definitely need to take a little time before you get back into the whole swing of everything. If you haven't been working, you still need to go and do that, because it's really important for you to just have some time with. It could be close in your neighborhood. I wouldn't imagine a lot of people want to travel too far. Please allow yourself that time. And definitely with a significant other, because that's really coming into the forefront for you. And once again, with all the Mercury retrogrades, Venus going forward in Gemini, which is a beautiful energy for you. Venus is love. Venus is passion. Venus is beautiful things and feeling good and feeling alive, and it's great. So that's forward now, and it's just accenting all the beautiful parts of our body and minds that love. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, it just came out. So, but what I'd like to start though too with is your foundation for the month of July. And that's basically the catalyst of the month, if you will. How you've been feeling to this point, and you know, moving forward in July and onward, because eclipses really create energies for months, sometimes 3, 6, and more months ahead. You have the Page of Cups. That's about love. We're in water season. That's an element of water. The cups, you want to fill those cups. The pages are representative of, you know, youth and the beginning and ideas and their messages. Pertaining to whatever the element is, the message for you, if it hasn't already come in July, is about love. It's about opening that heart even more, the chakra, the new beginning. And if it is not in romance, which I would be very surprised about, it's definitely going forward with that idea, with that friendship you just met. People are coming from your past again, back into your life. You're reestablishing maybe relationships with the retrogrades, and you're thinking, yeah, I miss that person. I want to connect again with them. So you're opening and you're being more vulnerable, and you're just feeling incredibly joyful, and you're having more fun. You want to be happy. You want to be content. And the page is going to bring that for you. It could be a youth. There's a youthful energy, but it could be children that are, you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios in your life, brought in by a significant other that maybe weren't there before, or you're familiar with who I'm speaking of. You just want to spend more quality time together. You know, this heart thing is really strong. That's the foundation. That's beautiful. Look at all the colors. Yeah, a lot of beautiful, beautiful energetic feelings with the Page of Cups. So, yeah. So then the first, this is so perfect. I love this. I love what I do. The first card is under the overall energy of the month. And you have the King of Wands. Boop, that would be you. Doesn't matter that it's a king, it's either gender. I don't associate gender with the cards, but the power. The wands are fire, that's what you are. It's you. It's definitely, Aries or Sagittarian. So, bam, man, I love it. When you're in your energy like that, it just makes you feel that incredible balance and strength that you need if it's been missing, or you haven't been feeling great, or someone you love hasn't been feeling great. All of that gets healed. There's such healing powers when it comes to the Cancer energy as well as the eclipses. Very much so. But I'm super happy. And this is also a maturity that comes with just the understanding of what it is you need to do, and to stay strong and to be persistent and be consistent and go after your dreams, never letting them go, regardless of outside circumstances, which is, you know, it affects us in life. There are definitely things we cannot control, but there are so many things we can. That is beautiful to start. I mean, look at the purples and the rich colors. So yeah, you are on top of your game, and I'm really happy to see that. So The next category is the possible blessings or obstacles. You know, a lot of times our obstacles can become blessings. It's really on how we perceive things, right? That's always a lot of what our life really is about, is what is our perception of it. And you have the Page of Swords. So you had the Page of Cups as your foundation. The Page of Swords is absolutely about communication. The element of air, all about the mind, the analyzing and the cerebral aspects, really thinking things through. I think you have been anyway. I think you've been very much in your mind. And it also represents Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And there's a lot of powerful energies that have been in Aquarius. It's now going back into Capricorn, but it'll be all Aquarius for another 2.5 years come December. Very, very compatible with you. Innovative, inventive, creating truth and cutting away things that are absolutely not truthful or not necessary in your life. There's no mincing words, taking in what you believe to be truth, standing strong, asking for information. The page brings information. It's a messenger about something that needs to be communicated, whether by you, to you. It could absolutely indicate law, and the symbol of Libra is balance, justice, equilibrium, fairness, equality, and the list goes on. Truth, in spoken or written word, and there's a lot of communication, a lot of controversy. Got to be going inward when it comes to that. That's what the beautiful energies of water Cancer can do, is bring out that intuitive knowing for ourselves, because it's going to be different for everyone, right? There's a lot of similarities, but we're still individuals, so expect messages. And if you've been held up because of retrogrades, that's what they do. They kind of hold things up and give us patience as much as possible. I always work on that. But you've got some good information coming in. It's good stuff. Or you're around Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra kids, once again, or a youthful person that acts young, at heart. You may have a lot of that air element in your chart. So yeah, that is a possible blessing or obstacle. I feel like it's a blessing to be getting some information. The obstacle might be that you've been waiting and you feel like it's been a long time, and it probably has. I know it's been for me on certain circumstances. I need to let that go, though. We can't even go there because it'll just go round and round in a loop. That's the thing about element of air. Too much in the mind, you got to let that go, drop it to the heart, drop it to the tot, and just keep it moving. And the next category is under the category of love. 4 of Wands. Stability, happiness, happy family, happy relationship, security, strength, fire element. Once again, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful energy for love. Feeling that bond, I don't know, this is a gorgeous, beautiful energy for you. So yeah, the fruit, the manifestation, the blue skies, the summer, just feeling happy. Everybody wants to feel happy. You certainly do. And like I said, you'll have time to celebrate for your birthday, let me tell you. Things are opening up. We know that. We've heard that. And I'm happy. I am. I'm excited. And it's just about being a little cautious right now, but we got to live. We got to make our lives. We can do it. We can make it happen. You've got this. You've got the power. I have full faith in you. So congratulations on the strength that you've been putting forth and the dedication in your relationship, because this is what's happening. It's paying off. And it's not going anywhere. So fantastic under the category of love. And last but not least, oh my gosh, category of finances, justice. I didn't even see it because I'm kind of blind without my glasses. Here they are. That's the major arcana. That's the Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy of the swords, but justice is Libra. I mentioned that earlier. It's about you coming into justice, you winning a court case. I hope that's not necessarily the predominant energy for you, because you don't necessarily want to be wrapped up in that. But let's just say you are, and it's been pending from way before the whole shelter in. You're going to win. This is above board. This is actual fairness and justice taking place. I hope it's about your money, because that's what this is demonstrating. This is the category it's under. You're finally getting the money you've been waiting for. Wow. And I am super happy to hear that. I understand more than you know about that kind of pressure that comes from that. But my next reading from the Oracle really kind of cements that, and I love sharing it with everybody because it changes our energy, and the whole idea about money anyway. Money is good. What you deserve is coming, okay? July will bring that forth. If it doesn't happen all in July, the answers to your questions and the communication about it will transpire, and then it'll absolutely become physical form, helping this beautiful relationship, your solid ground, your fiery belief, and the instigation to make things happen. You're not going to sit on your laurels, which I love. You're all about action, Leo. Absolutely beautiful energy. If you don't feel it right away, just give it some time, because, this is not linear. This is just messages that you need to know, and how you perceive them or perceive, or how you choose to use them is completely always up to you. They are available though. So, do what you will. And then the next category, I love to do the beautiful message from the Oracle of the Money and the Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Phenomenal study that I started following them about 14 plus years ago, and I was like unbelievably changed for my life, the rest of my life since then, in regards to money, in regards to our energy and what we really do attract to us. A lot of times things that we don't really want to be. Feeling good is the key element here, but let me read to you what your specific message just for you for July and onward is, and that's, I can follow the trails of good feeling thoughts. You've got a labyrinth here. It's so pretty. It's number 51. 5 plus 1 in numerology becomes 6. That is about balance. That is about everyday work situations, relationships, all the necessary things, our health, our well-being, keeping balanced, trying to make things just feel just right. That's what's going to really help your energy. Most people have put anything that earns money in the category of the things that I have to do. And that is why the money often comes so hard. If you are wise enough to follow the trail of good feeling thoughts by deliberately looking for positive aspects along your way, you will come into vibrational alignment with who you really are and with the things you really want. And once you do that, the universe must deliver to you a viable means to achieve your desires. It's the law. And I know it sounds simple, but honestly, it changed my world. I had situations of that complete survival mode as a single mom for years, and just working through jobs, never quite seeming to get ahead. And it changed my world. Besides these cards, look up and see what I'm speaking of if you're ever interested. And I think you would be, because I feel like that's why people click on to my channel and all the beautiful, wonderful channels on YouTube to learn and to resonate with. That's the ticket. The next one is this beautiful deck of Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. I'm telling you, the messages are so incredibly love-sent and healing and imperative that we hear. So it's just that. It's just that simple. And this is yours. This is for you specifically, the Sun Dancers. Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Whew, doesn't get better than that. Number 32. 3 plus 2 in numerology is 5. That's change. That's working past our challenges. We've all had them. You're no different. You're making it work. You're getting past them, and with flying colors, I should say. That's the beautiful picture. I'm going to read to you from the book, your message. So 32. Wow. Here we go. These are feelings that you can hold within yourself and really resonate and just kind of use as mantras. As your ally, the sun dancers celebrate you now and remind you of the law of success and praise. Anything you place your attention on will manifest and experience, so the laws are always perfect. Expect the best and praise it in advance. This unleashes the magic of mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality you envision. I'm going to read that again. This unleashes the magic of mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality that you envision. I did a terrible job of it that time, but I think it was better the first time. Drawing that energy to you. Give thanks in advance for the grace and goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily things can begin to fall into place. Stay positive and leave the timing up to the divine. All things are possible now. Dance the joy of being and celebrate your life in abundance today in every possible way. Yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message for you. And last but not least, in closing, I want to read your Super Attractor Manifestation card. Once again, the good feelings that you create in your body will bring forth to you those good feelings. It just works that way. Like upon like, My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. You've got the dragonflies of transformation and unlimited possibilities and power, and that's you, Leo. So I absolutely love this reading. I personally would love being Leo. I know them, and I'm looking forward to hearing how their month transpires. In other words, even with obstacles that will come around, we know this, you're going to persevere and get past them. You've done that to this point, and more power to you. I'm so grateful. I'm right here with you. We've all been in this together. And I just want to thank you again. If you did like it, like I said, please feel free to subscribe. I would love it. Comment. Come back again. And in the meantime, really, as I've been saying, take great care of yourself, because you matter, and it's so important for your betterment, for your energy, for your life. So thank you, and until next time, bye for now.